As far as I'm concerned, nothing goes better with a summer ball game than a cold beer and some ballpark grub. And CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg, author of The Best Places for Everything, is taking us around the country for the best ballpark food that you can find. And it's great to have you with us, Peter.
Thanks, Rebecca.
So, ballpark number 5 for the best food in the country, Marlins Park, home of the Miami Marlins. What do I eat when I go?
Well, you got to have the hot dogs there, the Sobe hot dogs. But the real cool thing about that is the grilled mahi-mahi. And the real secret there in the stands, great Cuban food.
Cuban food. Is it from one of the local places in Miami?
It is. What all these stadiums are doing now is they're sourcing it from local stores that everybody knows.
Which is so smart.
It's not guess the age of the mystery hot dog and the rotisserie anymore.
Right. Yeah. And I like that as a ballpark goer. Yeah. Wrigley Field, one of my favorites in Chicago, home of the Chicago Cubs. What should people eat there?
Well, you can't talk about hot dogs or anything about food in the baseball stadiums without talking about Wrigley Field. But the key here, it's not the hot dogs, it's the pretzels. And not just any pretzel, it's a 2-pound pretzel. Probably lasted the whole game. It's called the North Side Twist. That's all I need to say. 2-pound pretzel.
What do you dip that pretzel in?
Anything you want.
Do you have a 2-pound vat of something?
I hope not. But no, what's really great about it is it's a signature dish now at that stadium.
PNC Park in Pennsylvania, home of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nice alliteration there, but what do you eat?
You start with Meatball Mania, the 6 meatballs on a skewer.
Still alliteration, by the way, Meatball Mania.
But then there's the Slugger. And then what the Slugger is? It's a steak sandwich piled high with coleslaw, French fries, and provolone. And then you can't forget, you top that off with a little Iron City beer.
This sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'll have to visit AT&T Park in San Francisco, home of the Giants.
Yeah, this is cool. They've got great garlic French fries from Gilroy, California. And for those people who've ever taken the highway out there, you know Gilroy is the garlic capital of America. But then, because you're in San Francisco, not that far from Napa, 35 different kinds of wine.
Are you going to have to pay Napa prices for it, or can you get a deal?
No, at that park you go for an estimate for a Diet Coke. But the point is, you're going to at least eat well and drink very well.
All right, last place, right here, Citi Field, home of the Mets.
You got to go there. They sell, ready for this, 50 million Nathan's hot dogs every year, but forget that. They got a Shake Shack out there.
Which I love.
Right, great burgers, great fries, great frozen custard, and that's really where you go.
What do you order?
Oh, well, you know what? The cheeseburger, the double cheeseburger, that's it. You're done.
Double.
You're at a ballpark.
I always go for a double at Shake Shack here in New York. We have some locations in New York City too.
Now, what's interesting about the Shake Shack at Citi Field, though, is there's always a line no matter what inning. Usually when you go to a ballpark, the minute they go to an inning break, they're there. No, they don't even care about the game. They're there for the burgers.
They're not there for the game. They're there for the food.
Exactly.
Peter Greenberg, as always.
You got it.
Thanks so much. Have a great weekend.
Thanks.